Hey everyone, this is Jade and Dunn from Kiss My Glass Antiques, and today we're going to do a little 1 year on YouTube and Instagram Q&A, and I got all these questions off of Instagram for the most part. And I know last week we did a little sit and chat video as well, but next week we should be back to antiquing. Should have a little bit more time to go out and actually, see stuff, so I hope you can see that we rearranged the vases. We tried to do like colors together, so all the bittersweets are here except one or two that wouldn't fit, and then all the reds are basically here, and then throughout the house we have like the ambers and the blues and the white and the purple and the green and like kind of like that. So trying something new out. I really like the reds and the bittersweet together. If there's any questions that you guys have that I don't cover in this video, go ahead and put them in the comments, and for the next Q&A I should be able to answer them, or I can answer them just in the comments underneath whatever you guys ask. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm gonna try and put the picture or the question up on the screen, but I'm gonna read them out loud too, and I have my little tablet down here to read off of. So the first question is, how many vases do I have? So there's one in the mail right now that's been in the mail for like a long time, but I think with that one we'll have 103. We just got this Thousand Eye right here, the bittersweet one right there. We just got that one yesterday from Atomic Millennial on Instagram. I actually did a live like glass auction with her one time. She's great. Her name's Leah, her actual name. Go and check her out on there. I can put her Instagram name in the description box for you guys if you want to check her out. She's great. She's super nice, and she's from Florida. So we have 103 vases. That includes 2 pitchers, but they're not meant for like actually putting water or liquid in. They're just for vases. They're just vases. Then my next question is actually, how do you buy stuff on YouTube? So I'm not really sure exactly what this person was asking. I'm not sure if they know exactly what our YouTube channel is about here, but that's okay. They don't have to know. So basically the only way I've seen people buy stuff on Instagram or on YouTube is there's Cult of Vintage. If you haven't checked him out, go check him out on YouTube. But he does like a live auction every week where he goes live on YouTube and people bid in the comments, which is exactly like they do on Instagram. And that's how he sells stuff. So I don't know if a lot of other people do that or not, but that's how he sells stuff. So that's the only way I've seen to actually sell stuff on YouTube. Moving on to the next question. Do I prefer Instagram or YouTube? So I actually think that they're 2 separate things. Like, you're going to do 2 separate things, obviously, on each platform. That's why they're different platforms. But on YouTube, I like YouTube for putting content out better, because I feel like you can put your personality out there a little bit more, and there's people for everyone out there, and it's just, people are going to know you better on YouTube because it's like you're talking to them every day. Every time they watch, you're having an actual conversation with them specifically. And it's not just like random like reels where it has like absolutely nothing to do with the creator at all, and it's just for the audience. But if you watch like lives on Instagram, you can get to know people the same way. But I think YouTube is a little easier to get to know someone's personality rather than just like their content. So on Instagram, you're going to have more of a like, oh hey, yeah, I know them, but you don't really know their personality. You don't know anyone in their life. You don't know who they are going, where you go shopping with my parents and Luke and Jansen. And it's like, we see that, right? You guys see that. You're like, oh, mom and dad are on this episode or whatever. But on Instagram, it's not quite the same. It's easier to build a relationship on YouTube, in my opinion. But on Instagram, you can like chat through like actually just texting each other, which I know a lot of creators, when they get big, they won't be able to reply to everyone. But I like both platforms for their individual like content. So you're going to get a little bit of each. But the thing with Instagram is, if you want to go check out my Instagram right now, you're gonna be able to scroll through everything that I've done for the past year or so and see it, whereas on YouTube it's gonna take a lot longer to see everything. So you can get more of a grasp on people that way as well. I like both. But I would say I prefer posting content on YouTube because it's like once a week and sometimes less. But yeah. Then the next question we're going to do is, am I making any money on YouTube? So right now we are a year into YouTube, I guess. I thought my year anniversary was in February, but I guess it's actually in January. January 24th was our first YouTube video. And so right now I have 407 subscribers. So no, I am not making any money on YouTube yet, but soon I could be. I think I'm from the updated what it looks like on the YouTube dashboard for creators. It looks like at 500 subscribers I can start making money, which would be able to fund like us going out and antiquing more in different places, buying more, and possibly even selling more as well, if we can start making a little money on YouTube. But as of right now, which is February 6th, 2024, I am not making any money on YouTube, but I am spending money on YouTube, and that's the next question, which is how much money have I invested in YouTube? And I would say we've probably invested a couple $1,000s just driving around, going around, in gas money, in food for the day. So like all the trips we have to Springfield, we're gonna have to get food while we're there basically, or take food with us, which we do that sometimes to cut down on costs. Plus, not to mention how high gas has been. We've had to cut down on that as well. And that's why we haven't been antiquing quite as often. But like all the money that we spend traveling, all the money that we spend like trying to pick up stuff, because it's kind of a boring video if we don't buy anything, or if, you know, normally if we do buy something, it's got to be a really good deal, not just something that we'd like for our collection or something like that, because we're spending money, we're not making any money on the channel right now. But yeah, to answer that question, no, we're not making any money on YouTube right now, but soon we should be able to, and that will give us a little bit more flexibility to go out and do things, to make more videos for you guys to watch, which is just super exciting. And we love making YouTube videos. It's just we don't always have the funds to do so. Next question, let's do, what color vase is my favorite? So obviously, if you don't know, I actually answered this question in my last Q&A, which I've only had one other one, so you could go check it out if you guys want to. Is Bittersweet, which is this color right here. It's like a slag glass orange, so you can't see through it. Whereas like the red, you can really see it in this one right here. Over there, and that one. You can really see that, you can see through that glass, so it's transparent. Like, it's colored, but you can see through it. But the Bittersweet, like these colors here are opaque, so you can't see through them. That's called slag glass. And so Bittersweet slag glass is my favorite color, and that is only made by Ellie Smith. So if you ever see something and it looks like that and you're like, wow, is that Viking or Ellie Smith, it's going to be Ellie Smith, because only Ellie Smith made Bittersweet glass. And Bittersweet is the colorway, so the orange, the yellow to orange colorway, and then sometimes it also gets swirls of pink in it. And the vase that we had that had the pink in it, we actually sold it on Instagram. But yeah, Bittersweet is my favorite color. Next question, which color vase do I have the most of? Let me count. I think it's Bittersweet, but it could be red. One second. Okay, I counted. I have more red than any other glass, like more red glass than any other color. I have, I think, I just counted. I have 16 red, so Ruby and Amberina, that is combined. And I have 13 Bittersweet, so it's pretty close. I think I've always had more red. Like, this is the closest I've gotten to have more than one color than the other being red. I think that's just because red is one of the more common colors. Now, that's only for Ellie Smith. Red Viking is really hard to find, so if you find something in red in Viking, go ahead and get it, because it's hard to find, especially the mushrooms and the large ducks. Let me see what other questions we have. Well, I guess that's, let me go check Instagram, but I think that might be all our questions, but I'll go ahead and talk for a little bit after I check Instagram. So let's see, what else should we go over? My first year in YouTube, I was trying really hard to make one video a week, but I think I missed 2 weeks. Once was Christmas time, and then once was we were going to get pumpkins for our pumpkin patch, and I ran out of time. I literally had no time to do it. And I forgot, we got home so late, so I apologize for that, but I think I made 50 videos total. I was trying for 52, but that didn't happen. So we're hoping for 52 this year, so once a week, and I post on Tuesdays, and I like to try and get them out by 6 p.m. I used to do 10 a.m., but that wasn't working very well with the algorithms, so I try to do a video once a week. And so far I've done pretty good at it, so we'll see what happens. Around the wedding, I don't know if we'll be able to do that, because we're going to be on our honeymoon for 2 weeks, and then of course the week before the wedding is going to be super stressful. So we'll try and get quite a few videos to like build up our library to be able to post that. But right now it's not looking fantastic for that, but we'll see. And also, I was wondering if you guys were interested in any kind of wedding content. I know a lot of people on YouTube that don't normally do vlogs or anything like that do like a little wedding series, so let me know in the comments if you're interested in anything like that. But as far as I know, those are all the questions that I have. The wedding's June 8th, so that's when you can expect a little bit of a lull in content if we're not able to go ahead and get, backups. So thank you guys so much for watching our first year on YouTube Q&A. Again, please let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.